Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Noecker here with Home of Fight, and with me today, your number four ranked featherweight, Movsar Evloev. Movsar, how you doing?
Doing good. Just waiting for fight news. Yeah, still.
Well, I mean,
But
before we get into talking about the fight, because I mean, obviously everyone wants to know what's next for you. I know Ramadan just started, so I mean,
yeah,
how is fasting? Does that actually like affect your training at all?
not too much because I just change the time of training. Like I train of nighttime, so daytime I fasting, nighttime I train.
Is that
Yeah,
like
like I usually do like last 5 or 6 years.
is that like a hard switch up to go from, training all day to then you're going nocturnal, you're now training all night?
Not too much because here in Russia we have different time, right? When I go US, there is like 8 hours difference, and it's pretty same when you just change your day or night. Staying at Russian.
Well,
Look, yes, you just don't sleep couple hours to change your schedule, and that's it.
and I ask about Ramadan because this week, Magomed Ankalaev is fighting for the title at UFC 313.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is during Ramadan. Do you think that affects his training or the outcome of the fight at all?
I don't know. Depends if he fasting during these days
I
till
believe
his
he
fight.
is. Yeah, I think he is.
Okay, if yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. That's why Muslims do not accept fights during Ramadan. But there is like a little bit, you know, difference because there is title and you not got the title shot chance for title every day. That's why you have no choice to skip this chance.
And I don't know if you'll be watching this fight, but if you will, who do you think wins it? And do you think Ankalaev actually has to wrestle against Pereira?
uh Even if he do not use his wrestling, I think he have enough skills in striking to beat this guy.
Oh,
I think
really?
Ankalaev is good enough to beat this guy.
What? That's I
And
think.
Pereira usually uh, do not like defend himself very well because he believe his power and he just go through. But Ankalaev is different. He's like he have high level skills. He have big, big experience of amateur MMA, and he's a monster in professional MMA. So we'll see next champion this weekend.
It's a good fight, man. It's probably Pereira's hardest fight today, so I'm super excited for it. And you're taking Ankalaev, so we'll see, man. We'll see. But your division, featherweight, you guys also have the title on the
Yeah,
line coming up. Diego Lopes
yeah.
taking on Alexander Volkanovski. What are your thoughts to that fight?
Uh, I think if Volkanovski even like half of his prime prime how's called
If he fights
shape,
like he was in
if
his
he
prime,
have even yeah 50% of his prime shape, he can beat this guy easy. So, and I'll be next for him, and we'll see.
well, that was my next question because on Ariel Hawani this week, Volkanovski said he'll fight you again in 3 months. So you think that's the plan? You think he beats Diego and then you're next for the title against Volkanovski?
Yeah, if everything depends of him. We'll see what UFC will say about me or about his next opponent. But I'm ready. Like I said, ready since I beat this guy behind you, and still waiting for fight or even for fight news. But nothing yet, and nobody stopping fight against me.
And depending on how this is edited, he's talking about Aljamain Sterling behind me. I don't know if it'll be on camera or not,
Who?
but you said the guy behind me, so I'm just saying
Yeah, yeah.
over here, Aljamain Sterling is who you were talking about for the fans.
Okay, okay.
But
It's not
when
Pereira.
no, not Pereira, not Sean O'Malley. But Mozart, like when you see Diego Lopez get this title fight, does that surprise you at all? Did you think that should have been your shot?
No, not all. But people who rooting for sport, they was waiting for me as a contender for the title. But now it's a little bit different time because people need more trash, more like dirty stuff or some finishes, everything. Even if you lose 10 times, but you have finish is like you have more chance to get title shot.
Is the next fight for you for the title, or do you want to fight before you get that shot again?
Mm, now is no reason to accept any other fights if I'm next. But we never know who is next because UFC will decide who is next. That's why I'm not gonna stay a long time without fight. That's why I was asking for fight since December. And if they promise me title shot next, okay, I will wait maybe more than a couple months. We'll see. Yeah, I will wait for Volkanovski or Lopes who will win, and if I next. But if they're not sure about me, like as contender, okay, just give me another one.
Is there anybody particularly who you're like, I'll fight, like in the meantime, who you'd want to fight the most?
Doesn't matter who. But uh, I think only Ortega is have no opponent for this time because Yair have opponent. Max moved up. Uh, who else? There is nobody else or somebody who not ranked or say lower, more
Well, I
lower
don't I
than
don't know
me
if that
or
makes sense, right?
Alan, yeah, but already beat this guy. It's not like big reason to fight him again.
I think Ortega would be a great fight if they don't give you the title shot next. Fans would love that too.
Yeah, maybe, but like I said, not big big difference between fighters when people already know who is next contender. So okay, maybe if it is better to just like improve myself, stay ready for title shot, and when it's like time, just get in. We'll see.
And when you see Ilia Topuria move up to lightweight, does that upset you at all? Like, did you want that fight someday?
Yeah, yeah. I'm making my body prepared for 155. Yeah, but first of all, I need this title, and then I'll go after him, like I said before.
So you actually want to win the featherweight title and then move up to lightweight and win that title too?
Yeah, but not title necessarily, by him.
Just Ilya? Yeah. Why? Why Ilya?
Yeah, because he beat almost everyone in featherweight division, so he's stronger than everybody here. Yeah, except me and me and him only. Yeah, who have question between. So I will like uh, I will let people know who is the strongest featherweight, even if we fight lightweight.
I love it, man. So you just want to prove yourself with the skills. Now, when you
Yeah.
see Ilya go up, we got to assume Islam's next. Who do you have winning that fight, Ilya or Islam?
Yeah, Islam for sure. But it's MMA. Everything can happen. Have enough power, and if Islam will be ready for fight, he will definitely beat this guy easy. But everything can happen. Bad diet, like hard cut weight, or something else. Who knows? But
And
my choice is Islam.
when we're talking about Ilya, obviously, he's Georgian. Uh, when we talk about, sorry, excuse me, I don't know if I said Ilya or Islam, but when I meant to say Ilya, he's Georgian. Islam's Dagestani.
Yeah.
When you look at Marab, Umar, there's been a lot of like Dagestani Georgia, like I don't know, rivalry maybe building in MMA. Like, do you take part in that at all? Is that like an aspect of that Ilya fight that you include, or that's not something for you?
Uh, I don't know why that guys talking about Dagestan against Georgia or something like that is like not good for fans because like people start talking shit about like Georgian people talking shit about Dagestan people talking bad about Georgian is not good. It's just like making fights more exciting, but I don't like it. Uh, Georgia is great country. Dagestan also like everybody in the world knows about Dagestan, about wrestling of Dagestan or MMA of Dagestan. So now Georgian have two belts. I congrat that country and we love Georgia. It's like our neighbors. Do you know just 2 hours there is only 2 hours to drive to get there. It's like pretty close for Ingushetia, and we respect each other. And it's not good when people start talking bad, uh, you know. So I don't like this. But if we talk about Ilya and Islam, of course, I'm rooting for Islam because he's my brother. I know him from a while. So, and Ilya is my uh, victim, and I have to beat this guy, even if Islam beat him 10 times.
But it's not
I'll
about the
be,
rivalry. It's
yeah,
about the
11.
skills.
Yeah. I have nothing except sport. You know, it's only for me. To prove myself that I'm better, I'm stronger, and I can beat one of the best fighter in this time. So
And I mean,
that's my answer.
you're 9-0 in the UFC. I'm sure you hear this all the time, but they're all decisions. Most of them very dominant, but they're all decisions. When you look at fighters like, Bilal Muhammad, champion, Merab Dvalishvili, champion, they also have a lot of decisions, but they ramp up the smack talk game, the trash talk a little bit. Is that something you would ever consider, or that's just not your personality?
Yeah, it's making a little bit like uh, this make me bad a little bit because people always talking about this. But for me, still, winning is more important. Yeah. Okay, I'll always trying to get some finish, but even if not, and I win, is good for me and for my people who are just waiting for title. Okay, but for next time, for next fight, we trying to prepare for a finish. Okay, we'll see. Maybe it will work.
Is that like something you want personally, or like is that pressure from like fans or outside forces to get that finished? Does that
Yeah,
make sense?
it's only for fans because okay, if I win with decision or I win with a finish, for me same. But if my fans waiting for finish, okay, I will try more.
Hey, I love it. I'm sure the fans love that too, man. You guys are warriors and you go out for them. Mobsar, it's been about 15 minutes. Do you have time for one more thing or do
Okay.
you have to go? Did you hear me there?
Say it again?
I just said, do you have time for one more thing or do you have to get out of here?
No, I have to go because my kids are waiting for me. I promised them to
Hey,
play with them before I go train.
well, that's way more important than me. So instead of doing this, one more very quick
Yeah.
question. I'm not going to give you a whole list. Who's your best pound for pound wrestler in the entire UFC?
Wrestler?
Hmm.
Uh, there's a lot of good wrestlers if we just talking about wrestling. For example, Bo Nickel is a good wrestler. He just came from high level wrestling and he good at MMA also. He's my teammate, and I know Grant Dawson, lightweight.
Yep.
He's the like one of the best wrestling in American top team. And also Renato Maicana, but he's more jiu-jitsu. And yes, and Islam, the one of the best, Habib. There's a lot of good wrestlers. And don't forget about me.
That's why I ask you, bro. You're one of the
Yeah.
best.
And I'll yeah, and Aljo is also good wrestler. He's strong as hell. Yeah, I didn't yeah. He just came from bantamweight and I didn't how my English
You
make me
you
a
you
little
didn't
bit.
ex you didn't expect that. You didn't think he was going to be that
Right,
strong.
right, right. Yeah,
I was
but he
at
was strong.
I was at your guys' fight in person. That was crazy. You guys are dogs. That was awesome.
Yeah,
Well, hey,
yeah.
Mozart.
Okay, it was like, for example, my and him fight is was decision, but people love this fight
Oh yeah,
even
great fight.
without finish, right? So okay,
You don't need to finish,
maybe
bro.
I'll just give the real true MMA fans beautiful decision fights.
Hey man, like you said,
Okay.
just keep winning. Mozart, before I get you out of here, anything you want to say to all your fans across the world?
Brother, sorry, is my internet today is so bad.
No, you're good. You're good. I
Or I just
all I said was, is there anything you want to say to all your fans across the world?
yeah. Okay. Let's wait for Volkanovski and Lopes, and then I'll promise that I'm next champion. Okay, if they give me the chance to fight for the title.
Hey, I hope you get your shot, man. Much deserved. Ladies and gentlemen, be on the
Thank you.
lookout for some
Thank you.
big news soon. Movsar Evloev. Thank you so much, my man. Go enjoy your kids.